Showstoppers in the house today. Thank you. Not one, but two exclusive performances. Tam Fam, you will not forget this show. Our first guest, you may as well just keep standing, is a showstopper. Since she came onto the scene 41 years ago, 11 Grammy nominations, 3 Emmy nominations, Tony nominations. She is, in fact, a friend of the show, and now Vanessa Williams and her daughter, Jillian Hervey, they are proving to be showstoppers together and as individual artists. Jillian is part of the popular duo Lion Babe with, yes, indeed, she gets it from her mama. Listen, Jillian and her partner, Lucas Goodman, they are a dream team. I got to see them at Afro Punk Music Festival a few years ago. I never forgot it. They both have brand new music right now. Lion Babe's 4th album, House of Lion Babe, and Vanessa's first album in 15 years. It is appropriately titled Survivor. They are gonna be performing right here, but first, you know we have to let's talk about it. Come on up, Vanessa and Jillian! Okay, first of all, I can't stop looking at all of this beautiful energy. It takes my breath away. And your mom is back in the audience.
Mom
visiting.
is there.
Okay, this is so surreal because obviously, as individuals, supreme artists.
Thank you.
But together, how do you describe this at this point, Vanessa, to be able to perform with the baby that you brought home in a little blanket?
It's a blessing. I mean, you know, she's grown up watching me do my thing for her whole life. Right. You know, backstage on Broadway, in the recording studio, you know, on movie sets.
Because you took your children everywhere as you you were able to take them
exactly.
with you.
Yeah, she's been on the road with Luther Vandross, so she's seen it all. So the fact that she is obviously talented enough to make it a career,
right,
and then doing the best, and I'm so proud. And the fact that we get a chance to work together, too.
It's even better. Jillian, I was telling, I mentioned this to your mom before. I love it. I mentioned it to your mom, Vanessa.
Yeah,
I was at this Afro Punk festival. I had no idea. I'm walking up with some friends, and I see you on stage, and I'm like, who is that? And everyone's like, oh, that's Lion Babe. I'm like, oh. And then I look back, and I saw this woman standing there, and she's just glued. I said, wait a minute, that's Vanessa Williams. Yeah. That's Vanessa Williams' child. Wait, but when you perform, you are Jillian. And I watched her staring at you, and it melted my heart. You could see the pride. It was beautiful. But I love how different your music is from what your mom performs, but how influenced you still are by her and Luther Vandross, house music, disco, all of that's your vibe.
Yeah, I take my mom's kind of practice of life from her. She's hardworking, disciplined, extremely talented, always told us to dig into what we love.
And when she said that you dig into what you love, why did that hit a nerve for you?
I think her being someone who's been in theater and just knowing your discipline and learning as much as you can about it. For me, I started out as a dancer, so that's kind of how I got my confidence.
That's
as
where the
performer.
kick came from in the picture we showed.
Still got the kick. Thank you. In those shoes.
I mean, in those shoes. I've only seen a Barbie doll do that before. I've never seen an actual human do that. So that's the dance.
That's dance training.
That's dance training.
Yeah, and then, you know, the confidence to just really go for what I wanted to do, which is not one individual thing. I'm always changing, and I think I've watched her embody so many different roles, so many different types of artistries that it just has given me the freedom to feel like I can create any type of world I want. I can be any type of artist I want to be.
No
as long as I
limits.
put the work in.
And that's what a blessing as a mom, because all of your children have had their different evolutions. Sasha also sings,
Sasha's
right?
a singer.
Devin,
my youngest, yeah,
was
she's
it-
got her music out now under Sasha Fox.
Sasha.
Available. And she's kind of like, I would say what, indie,
Yeah.
moody.
She's
angsty.
indie.
She's an indie girl.
Yeah, yeah,
Your
yeah.
son-
My son is in fashion and, of course, rides a motorcycle, which he designs and, of course, makes a mother crazy. But
And
he rides-
Melanie?
and Melanie is into, she's a Pilates instructor,
Yeah.
but she's also like teaching kids about farming, and then she's working, you know.
Oh my gosh.
God,
Okay,
that's
look at y'all. I know. I was like, we literally found the oldest picture we could find of the kids.
That's from Ebony, I think.
That's
back
where
in the
Ebony,
day.
beautiful. But your
Yeah.
your oldest now is in her 30s.
She's 37.
37 years old.
Yes.
And which blends right in beautifully, Vanessa, to the title of your album, Survivor. Right? You know, I've talked and regaled about your story. I
Yeah.
think it is one of the most inspiring stories ever to look adversity in the face on a national stage and win the way you have in
Yeah.
life.
Took time, though. I mean, you know, it certainly did not happen overnight.
It did
took
not happen
years
overnight.
And years of persistence and just not giving up and knowing who I was deep down inside and knowing that I'd get a chance to be who I am in front of everybody eventually. I mean, it was a long,
It wasn't
long road.
overnight. And people,
It was not.
you know, we've talked privately just about the journey and your mom watching it. You've even kept clippings of things that people used to say and you remember, and those were motivating things, and you went on. So I love that this is Survivor, and that's the title of it. But I also love that you started it in COVID and you kept going. Like you had this time and you're like, wait a minute, I miss this.
Yeah.
And I want to get back into the studio, perform a full album the first time in
15 years,
15
yeah.
years.
It took a while. I mean,
and
it's not like I wasn't trying, you know.
Oh, no, but that's the best part of this. Again, you know, basically doing what you've always done. You claimed your own name and you created your own label.
Yeah, because, you know, the business has changed. I mean, back in the day in 1988, I was on Polygram Records. I had, you know, a 10-year deal, 8-album deal. Those, you know, and everything was contained within the record company. They got a chance to really help the artists with all the marketing and videos and all that stuff. Nowadays,
You're on your
lucky
own.
if you get a deal. And you get any support on the deal. So you just got to, you know, do it yourself.
Right, but
and that's what she's done brilliant as well. So I'm actually joining your, although you were on Polydor back in the day when you first came out, which
So
was
you're
kind of crazy.
joining Jillian.
I'm in the independent world.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
I love that. Because that is the modern way, which is so, again, in line with your music. You take from the house music, you take from disco, but you add this modern finesse to it. Your partner, Lucas, is in the house.
Lucas in the house, yeah.
So I love it. Because when I saw you all performing, I didn't know that you were partners professionally and personally. And you have little Sonny, who we gushed over, your first baby.
My grandson.
Grandbaby. Look at that. And I love the little emoji because you have grown up in the spotlight. So you know what those private moments meant to you when people are clamoring to be next to Vanessa Williams, but you just wanted to be next to your mom. And protecting Sonny's privacy is a big part of it. What did you learn from watching your mom as a performer in demand as she is even now and juggling being a mom?
I always felt just blown away, especially since now he's 2.
Yeah.
I feel like every day there's a new thing I have to learn. And I couldn't believe that my mom was doing this with 3 kids, let alone 1.
Yeah.
You know, because it takes a village to just kind of get the schedule, and then when you want to pursue your own things as well.
Because you were worried motherhood would change you.
Yes.
I read a quote where you were worried about the balance of motherhood and being a
I
performer.
was worried about losing my identity. You know, at that point, I had built up 10 years of Line Babe and being this performance artist and living in New York in the lifestyle that I live. And I was like, well, is that going to go away?
Yeah.
And it really has only just magnified everything. It just makes those moments
I
better.
love it.